Yo! I finally got to watch Sonic 3 since it's on HBO or Paramount or whatever it's on. I can't even remember what it's on. But I finally got to watch it. So today we're gonna do a full on movie review. Let's go ahead and talk about everything. Sonic 3. I loved Sonic 2 and Sonic 1. Do not think I did a movie review. I might do a 2-in-1 movie review for both of them if you guys want to see that. But right now we're just talking about Sonic 3. Sonic 3 is absolutely amazing, I think, at least. The humor is on point. I think this is by far the funniest one, but it's also got a lot of heart with obviously Shadow and Maria's story. Gun is handled well enough. I think they didn't really even explain what Gun was. They started to explain what it meant, but then the person explaining it was interrupted. So anyone that doesn't know them from the games is automatically a little bit just thinking that they're just a military organization, which I mean, whatever, that works for this movie. And yeah, Shadow is in stasis, he escapes, and then he is about to destroy the entire world because of what happened to Maria. Through a flashback, it's shown that the commander actually was trying to save Maria and Shadow because everyone there thought of both of them as children. Even Gerald Robotnik, which is Dr. Robotnik's grandfather, thinks of both of them as children, even though Shadow is like, an alien thing. But yeah, it's a really good movie, man. It starts out with Sonic, them throwing him a little birthday, or Earth Day, because they had an Earth Day banner instead of a regular birthday banner, and it just goes on from there. It's mostly about Shadow and him reconciling with Maria's death and figuring out that life goes on, I guess, and there's a whole thing about the stars burn even whenever they're gone, and that's, because of Maria and everything. This is just a good movie, to be honest. I think that the end fight with both of them going supersonic and, Shadow on the motorcycle, that little scene is absolutely amazing. Shadow has a gun for a second, doesn't use it, though. For those of you who don't know, the Shadow the Hedgehog game is one of my favorite games on PlayStation 2 whenever I used to have it. And yeah, I love Shadow. He is one of the best Sonic characters ever. And yeah, this movie's just amazing. I know I'm rambling, but that's just because all through this movie I was freaking out. They would have little nods and stuff. They had the chows, and they brought it into this movie, and I was not expecting that. They went to a eatery, like a little place to eat in Japan, and it was the chows. It was chow themed, and I was like, "Oh my god, do you know what those are?" And nobody I was watching it with knew. I was watching it with my father, mother, and my fiance, and none of them knew. I was ashamed, but yeah, it was a cool little nod, and then I was really really hoping that I Am All of Me would start playing, which if you don't know, it's a Shadow song. I made a Shadow edit like I don't know when it was. It was a couple months ago, I think. But yeah, I wish that song would have started playing at the end because oh my god, that would have been so sick. But yeah, there's a huge scene. It reminded me of the cutscene in the beginning of one of the Sonic games. I can't remember what it is. It's the one where Sonic's in space and he's running and hitting all the robots and blowing them up just faster than they can do anything. And it's Shadow and Sonic in super form to destroy all the robots. And then the satellite in the sky that's about to blow up the entire world is sick. I love that they did the Robotnik's mustache and everything. Dude, there was a scene where they were racing and he won and got past it, and it was the sign from the games. Come on, where like in the original games you would run, and whenever you beat the level it spins really fast, and then it's whoever you're playing is face. Dude, oh my god. They did Tails so much better than they did in the second game. I think Tails was 20 times, not second game, my god, second movie. I think he was like 20 times better in this movie than he was in the first one. They got him good with the gadgets and everything. He's actually really cool. And then Knuckles is yet again just a highlight of this movie. I genuinely think Knuckles is one of my favorite characters in this series, not overall Sonic. Actually, overall Sonic too. Knuckles is sick no matter what. But yeah, I think Idris Elba is doing even better with Knuckles' voice in this one. Sonic is, as always, hilarious and has some really good heartfelt moments with Tom, especially with Tom. He almost gets killed by Shadow because he's got the hologram on, and Shadow thinks that he's the commander that he still blames for Maria's death. And yeah, I mean, yeah, at the end, Gunn never really gets any comeuppance. They just get away with everything, even though Gunn was completely fine with gunning down two children, or what they saw as two children. And yeah, I don't know. Gerald and Dr. Robotnik's whole relationship was pretty good. I thought that it had a whole bunch of really funny scenes, a lot of fourth wall breaking scenes. It was actually really good, really heartfelt from Dr. Robotnik's point of view, but Gerald never really saw him as anything other than a lackey, which, I mean, yeah, that's how he feels about Dr. Stone. And Dr. Stone is quickly becoming one of my favorite characters in all of these movies, just because, I don't know, I really, really like that dude, and he stays by Dr. Robotnik's side no matter what. And I almost teared up during the part where Dr. Robotnik is saying goodbye to Dr. Stone. Or is it Doctor? Am I thinking of the anime? My God, it's Mr. Stone, not Doctor. He's not a doctor, I don't think. But the one that makes him the coffee, you know what I mean. But yeah, dude, this movie's so good. It has a whole bunch of really heartfelt scenes, has some amazing fight scenes, and then the ending. Ooh, baby, don't even get me started about the ending. I was like, I wonder if they're gonna keep going with it, even though Eggman's gone. Like, I know there's a ton of other villains they could do. I was thinking about, like, maybe they would do the gods or something. Like, Sonic has some weird villains. Like, he's fought against gods, he's fought against giants. I mean, seriously, Frontiers added a weird AI thing. They could make it to where the AI was created by Robotnik before he died. Maybe he's not dead. Maybe Jim Carrey will come back. Hopefully he will. I would love to see him as Robotnik again. But yeah, they could make it to where it's a clone of Robotnik that's younger. You know what? I'm gonna make a whole nother video, maybe tomorrow or something, talking about what Sonic 4 could be, just because I'm so excited about it right now. But yeah, as of right now, just with Sonic 3, the end credits, you need to watch it. If you haven't watched it, go and watch it right now. Get it on YouTube. Just go and watch it again and skip the credits if you forgot to, or you didn't think anything would be there. Just please. Okay. Have you done it? Good. Okay. Metal Sonic comes in. Oh my God. You don't know how hype I was. I was standing there and I was like, oh my God, let's go. Let's get a good old fashioned just kicked straight to the Sonic's face, dude. That would be so good. And then I was watching and I was like, yeah, let's do it. And then a whole bunch of other Metal Sonics came down, and then someone came down with a hammer. Dude. Dude, I wish I would have had like a live reaction or something, because my God, I freaked out. I made everyone that I was watching with jump in their seats because I freaked out so hard. I was like, yeah! Because, oh my God, Amy slammed every single one of the Metal Sonics with her hammer and then took off her hood, and I was so excited, man. I'm so glad I didn't get any spoilers about this movie before I watched it, because this is actually like this is the best one by far. Like, whenever it comes to basically everything, the writing, the acting, I do think Keanu Reeves as Shadow was good, but I think he didn't put enough emotion into a lot of his scenes, which, I mean, Shadow is a pretty monotone character throughout most of his appearances, even in the games, but he's supposed to have like at least a few scenes where he shows a lot of emotion. And then with Maria's death, he just goes, Maria, like I don't know, there's just not enough emotion put behind it. But I think I thought basically the same with Idris Elba, but with this one it's like 20 times better. So if Shadow comes back again, maybe we'll get a Shadow the Hedgehog movie just for him. That would be sick. But yeah, I hope he does better whenever it comes later. And then I was watching it with them, like I said, and they all thought that Shadow died whenever that explosion happened. But I mean, like the supersonic form I'm pretty sure is more durable than that, especially in the games. And like, God, don't even get me started on the Archie comics. Everyone knows how powerful Archie Supersonic is. But yeah, I just really liked this movie. And I know I said I was gonna do I am gonna go ahead and do a two-parter movie review for 1 and 2, because I have less to say about them than this. But yeah, this movie is peak. They had so many just little nods to the games, especially the chows in that restaurant scene. That was sick. And then just so much stuff. Him on the motorcycle, him having a gun for a split second was beautiful. Even the music in the movie was just, dude, dude, this movie's so good. And then them cutting the moon in half was a beautiful touch. But yeah, I just, dude, this movie was so good. Yeah, this is like a 9 out of 10 for me. I'd say this movie is absolutely amazing. But yeah, I don't know. I have a lot more to say, and honestly, I'm probably gonna do a whole video talking about what Sonic 4 should be, or could be at least. And I will go ahead and say that since Amy's coming in, a character that I've been wanting for like since the first one, basically, we need Big the Cat and Rouge the Bat. Those are the two other ones we need. Rouge should have been in this one since, you know, this is literally just Sonic Adventures 2 or whatever. The one that introduced Sonic, or, oh my god, Shadow, not Sonic, god. The one that introduced Shadow, which did have Rouge the Bat, but, like, it's fine that they're saving her. Hopefully they're gonna bring her in the fourth one or something, because we're gonna have Amy, and hopefully Metal Sonic. Hopefully he wasn't just a one and done for the end credits, because I'm gonna be mad if he was. And then, yeah, so we got Amy, we got Metal Sonic coming in, we need Big the Cat. I love him, he's so cute. But yeah, I don't know, maybe we can get a whole movie about them having a fishing side quest. That would be just absolutely amazing. But yeah, like I said, this is a 9 out of 10 for me. Yeah, comment, like, subscribe, all that type of stuff. Tell me what you thought about this movie. Am I overhyping it? Maybe, but I get super hype whenever I watch this movie. This was just a really good movie. But yeah, if you're a Sonic fan, you're gonna love this. And if you're not a Sonic fan, you're probably gonna love it anyways. You'll probably just think that the restaurant scene was a weird Chuck E. Cheese ripoff instead of a beautiful nod towards the chows. But yeah, you know, 9 out of 10. Definitely not bad. Actually, really good. But yeah, like, subscribe, comment, all that type of stuff. And as always, see ya!